Snipers, you have to see what's happening in the Bitcoin price right now as we head into the weekend where the cryptocurrency market's the most manipulated. I have two very specific scenarios that we could expect for the Bitcoin. The first one, we've already talked about Bitcoin coming up to test 24,000 US dollars. Why is this on the table? This is the path of least resistance right now because if we come to test 24,000 US dollars, look at this candle high from June 15th. If we go into the equity markets, the S&P 500 has already moved above its June 15th candle high. And so it would just do exactly what the S&P 500 has done for Bitcoin to come to 24,000 US dollars and not see further downside in the immediate short term. A very bullish close, by the way, for equity market snipers. Smash the like button for this four-dimensional analysis. This is when it matters the most, when the equity markets make a move before Bitcoin. And so Bitcoin has yet to make this move. Does that mean the next 2 days that are reserved for the cryptocurrency market with equity markets closed is meant for Bitcoin to see upside? Well, let's go into the smaller time frames because it's the weekend. It's the most manipulated. We still could get the rug pulled. Maybe the bearish bias right now is that even with the equity markets moving up, Bitcoin has yet to form new highs. It's forming a lower high so far. Maybe that's the bearish bias. Ethereum already followed the S&P 500 moving up today. Notice why that happened. The Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, something that we knew was important to monitor, pushing up as well. This right here says the market sentiment's coming back into the confidence for the cryptocurrency market and altcoins outside of Bitcoin because altcoins follow the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. That's very positive to see that. So here's what I'll say, snipers. Right now, I think the easiest and most likely scenario is for Bitcoin to just come up and follow the S&P 500 to test 24,000 US dollars. But if and only if we break below this weekly open, this is our major support here at 20,500. Or we could also look at where price action is now for failing to get above this candle high here around 21,800. Both of those would indicate that maybe there is some weakness being shown here. Maybe institutions don't yet want Bitcoin to move up. And that's when the weekly open becomes significant because if 20,500 breaks this weekend, expect a third knock on this door here at 19,798, where the more times you knock on a door, the more likely it is to break. We have a CME gap at 18,440. Won't matter to fill that during the weekend because CME is closed. So there's a downside scenario. It's on the table, but I think the most likely scenario is what we've been covering here, what we've been predicting, and that's for the Bitcoin price to follow the equity markets and what they've done so far, which is to come to 24,000 US dollars. We already saw a ton of altcoins move up today. And so that's very positive, snipers. For your midnight update, that is about it. I will mention this. If the question right now is whether or not Bitcoin not moving up so far, even though equity markets have moved up, is a bullish or bearish case to make, the Bitcoin to SPY chart has done something very interesting. And maybe this is giving us a puzzle piece today. And so notice how last week we closed above the 200-week moving average, unlike Bitcoin on the weekly candle. And since then, we've yet to see strength. We've yet to see market participants want Bitcoin to outperform the S&P 500 since that drop. We've been camping below the 200-week moving average for this new weekly candle. Are we really going to close the last weekly candle body above the 200-week and then close this weekly candle below it? Well, that would be bearish in my opinion. So I think it's important to monitor this because what if that move is reserved for the weekend? We start to see Bitcoin outperform the S&P 500 and we get another close back above the 200-week moving average. For the Bitcoin against SPY chart, that would be extremely bullish because we know in the past, this 200-week moving average has marked the bottom for Bitcoin and we've never closed a full weekly candle body below it. So notice how 2020, 2018 capitulation maintained candle bodies above it. Even this recent capitulation has maintained candle bodies above it. So it's quite odd that we're currently below it. This could either be a signal of something worse to come or a fake out before a weekend pump. When's the last time we've heard about a weekend pump, snipers? And with that being said, thank you all for tuning in to the Snipers channel for this midnight update. I'm going to get some rest. And until next time, snipers, I will see you guys later. Snipers out.